Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Jackie Felix here, coming at you with the patch notes for 23rd of October 2019. So let's get started. We'll go through the events first, and later we'll go through the big update or expansion for this week's patch note. So just quickly going through the official patch notes for 23rd October. They have a screenshot contest for the Great Ocean expansion. And then also they have a free game pass for a friend, where if you play the game for more than 500 hours and you've logged in the game once between August 1st and to October 22nd, you can use a coupon to give your friend to claim a free starters package, and you can click here to get your coupon key if you do qualify for this event. The end event season of the Hunt Part 1, Fall Festival, Health, Breath, Strength, prepare for the expedition. Okay, so for the game world, it says here the sea route that connects the Kata in harbour to the Coven Island has become wider and changed the name of the area, which appears when you enter the area of the Great Ocean as follows: before Mongolia, now Great Ocean. And it says here the stun effect will no longer be applied during cooldown when using the Dream or Doom's Dark Flames step skill. So this is a nerf to Doom horses, I believe. I'm not sure how significant this is, but yeah, we'll see. So this is an important point here that all classes receive reworked passive skills in terms of levels. So Ranger, Musa, Maewa, Ninja, Kuno, Dark Knight, Witch, and Wizard can learn his or her passive skills and how they have been adjusted. Accordingly, the passive skills of Ranger, Musa, Maewa, these classes have been reset, so you need to put in the skill points again. And this is, so for example, for Wizard at level 63, compared to before, you get around about like a 4 to 4.5% cast speed increase, which is, quite significant. So yep, by class, so Ranger updates added increased max stamina effect to spirit healing, and Tamer, a new passive skill called Beastal Instincts have been added. And then some of the item changes, the following sentence has been adjusted to the tooltip of Morocco's gear bag. You can change into those equipment items that also occupy the outfit category Trina Demolition Axe, and matchlocks only if your outfit slot is empty. Okay. So monster changes. So they made quite a couple changes with world bosses here. The world bosses will go berserk in the first 15 minutes, where they'll have their AP increased but their DP decreased, and they will now disappear after 30 minutes after their initial appearance. So they've extended the time for that. And they will go berserk for the second time 25 minutes after their initial appearance. So for the last 5 minutes, they'll also go berserk as well. It says here Garmoth will not appear if the structures that appear before Garmoth arrives are not destroyed within 15 minutes. Okay, and they also add additional reward to the gold bars, where the top 20 has a 100% chance of playing 1G, 10G gold bars, and low chance to obtain 100G and 1000G gold bars, and the intermediate and basic rewards as well. And they adjusted skill points increase for several of the grind spots. You can see here listed what they have changed, and you will now be able to obtain knowledge when defeating the following sea creatures in the quest and knowledge section. So these includes the ocean mobs as well as the battleships, the pirates. Addition to this, interesting point is LED LED colors has been added to certain the Razer Asus products, so your keyboard or mouse may light up differently if you have setting enabled. That definitely seems interesting. Personally, I have Corsair. I don't think it works with Corsair, but definitely love to get this feature with on my Corsair keyboard and mouse. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that's about it. I'll leave you guys to go through the resolved issues and interface changes, but next we'll be going through the events and then eventually going through the Great Sea Expedition. So yeah. Okay, so firstly we'll go through the daily reward frenzy. And from this, they've made a change to the daily 200 and 100% XP scrolls. So before they were kind of like a consumable you got from a challenge tab. Now they made it so that you can now keep the scrolls in your inventory. So as you can see here, you can either get a 100% combat XP boost for 60 minutes or 200% combat XP for 60 minutes, and same with skill points is 15% for 60 or 30% for 60 minutes, so you get 2 or 1, same you get 2 of the 100% or 1 of the 200% scrolls. And it says here, using simple alchemy, you can combine the mercenary experience skill items you get from the daily blood frenzy challenge. So basically, if you combine 3 of the 200% combat XPs, it will give you 1 scroll which provides you with 600% combat XP boost. So that's definitely pretty huge. Now it'll be interesting to see if this stacks with the 530% combat XP scrolls as well. If they do, this will be quite insane in terms of experience per hour. And okay, it says here the XP boost from mercenary experience and mercenary skill items can stack with fever time, blessed message scroll 100 minutes, sealed book of combat, golden bell, and combat and skill XP 530% scrolls. So yeah, they do stack. And the event 2 is the new attendance rewards, where from day 1 to day 21 looks like you get some really good rewards, especially start. Get 3 Shikado luxury boxes, Artisan memories, Shikado seals, item collection scrolls, calm silver blessing, and a bunch of Valks at the end. And so the new items, the event advice of safety and event advice of immortality. Looks like there's some quests involved in this, but basically the safety from the first stage to the last stage provides you with Cronstones, and the immortality provides you with Calphra stones. So I won't go into too much additional detail about that, but just to make sure let you guys be aware. Okay, so let's go on towards the Halloween 2019 event. So this is a continuation of last week's event, and the first event 1 Halloween adventure logs. So it has 5 different chapters, and basically on the 4th chapter you get a fine accessory box 3, and from this fine accessory box 3 you can either get a black distortion earring, a tongue red necklace, a tongue red ring, tongue red belt, or a tongue red earring. So I'm not sure if these, I'm pretty sure these are only bases, they're not enhanced versions, but yeah, we'll see. And yeah, so you need a complete chapter 4 before this can be done during October 31st until November the 6th before maintenance. So so you got 2 weeks to do this essentially. Event 2, Hex Marine Dark Rift, so that's pretty self-explanatory. Event 3, defeat Isabella the Black Witch, and I believe a one-time quest reward for defeating her. You get 1 Forest Fury, 3 Hard Black Crystal Shard bundles, so that's yep, I think it's 3 or 4 hards per bundle, and then sharps, 3 sharp bundles as well. And it says here, Isabella gives you the time that she spawns, and every time you kill her, you can obtain some of the droppable items below, such as event Halloween bag, pumpkin gift box, rid of 5 weapon and armor stones, event Halloween pumpkin cookie, 5 to 8 hunter seals, memory fragment, Witch's bloody brooch, Isabella's note, 70,000 to 120,000 silver, and then 1 blackstone weapon and 1 blackstone armor. Okay, so I think that's about the events for now. We'll just quickly now go through the Great Expedition update. Now I'll just lightly skim over this, but there's definitely a lot of information here. It's kind of like an essay, but we'll go through, try to go through all the important parts. So the first item here, you can see that basically a new currency has been added, which is the Great Ocean, the coins. So these are called sea coins, and you can obtain them from killing monsters. So Hikaru, Ocean Stalker. So you can obtain sea coins from defeating monsters, I believe. And in addition to that, you can also, do some daily quests to get sea coins as well. So what you can use these sea coins for, there's some special items which you can only purchase with these sea coins, and this kind of branches on towards the bartering system. So the bartering system is essentially, it says here, special the special barters, or the bartering item list, they'll reset once every day. So every 4 hours is 1 day in BDO, and you can do up to 100 barters every 4 hours or each day. And it says the first bartering will be offered to you from only a small number of islands, but as you do more bartering, you'll get offerings from more papus and otters from many more islands. The storage keepers from each territory become interested in bartering and started to buy trade goods. You can sell level 3 to 5 trade goods at existing shops. You can only sell level 5 trade goods at the currency exchange. Okay, and here's some information on the special barter system as well. So here they have a new sea coin shop, and the sea coin shop is a new shop where you can use the sea coins which has been added. You can use this shop through Ravina, the sea coin exchange manager, who can be found at Crow's Nest Island. And you can purchase items such as Khan's concentrated magic and other ocean related goods. So in addition to that, you can exchange your sea coins for Manos accessories, looks like here. So 125 sea coin coupons for 1 Manos necklace, etc. And see here, new ship, the Fury Cog's been added. I believe we kind of went through this last week. But yeah, you can see the materials here. You'll need palm plywood, flax fabric, so 50 palm plywood, 60 flax fabric, 25 standardized timber squares, and 50 zinc ingots. And yep, alright, so they have a you can now upgrade your ships. So your Etheria frigate or Etheria saber, you can upgrade these ships with additional gear. And this new gear, you'll need a bunch of items that you can see here listed. But some of the base materials need, it says here, 800 standardized timber squares, 600 steel, 1,500 pine plywood, 300 flax fabric, and 100 hard pillars. So definitely these materials probably be sought after for people who want to upgrade their boats. So that's just for the sailboat, and for the Etheria frigate upgrade. Some of the base materials need 1,000 standardized timber squares, 800 jade coral ingots, 1,000 pine coated plywood, 450 enhanced flax fabric, and 100 hard pillars. Okay. And yep, so, and here you can see some images of new upgraded ships. So that's the Inferior Carvel and Inferior Gales have been added. Definitely looks pretty sick. And you can see here some of the materials required for those. A new item here, the Verdant Blackstone, a material which can enhance the necessary materials for upgrading ship to Inferior Carvel or Inferior Gales has been added. So this gets us to something like Blackstones, but for ships. And here you can see the enhancement video window for that. So this here shows one of the NPC shops, I guess. Says the note here, you can enhance the new ship equipment items with the following Blackstones available in Bar and Sequence shop. So yep, and here's some of the inferior sailboat gear here. I think it's great green grade gear. So it says as a note, different from regular ship items, the enhancement level of new ship equipment items will not decrease even if enhancement fails. Okay, so that's the important note there. And here it shows some of the ship parts and the materials required for those ship parts, so you guys can have a look at that later. Says here, add a new ship, Inferior Carrack, which can be upgraded from Inferior Carvel and Inferior Gales. So this is probably even more powerful version of ship. And look at all those cannons on the side, wow. And yeah, below here shows you all the materials required. This is interesting. The new skill volley has been added to new ships. And volley is a skill which shoots out cannons from left or right side of ship by pressing left mouse button or right mouse button. The volley skill has different cooldown times depending on ship. And you cannot get off the ship during volley skills called cooldown time. So I've seen this in action. Seen some clips of this. Definitely looks really cool. And can't wait to see what this does against like maybe enemy pirate ships or sea monsters. And additional feature here is that you can now hire sailors. Believe you can hire up to 10 sailors, and they can do stuff for you such as loading cargoes, loading items between town storage and your cargo on your ship. Or your character inventory on ship. And they can also supply your ship with rations, cannonballs, and cannonballs. And they can also remote collect your ship, but you'll receive a 10% increased ship damage. And you might, in cargo, you'll also lose 10% of your cargo as well. So, yeah. And what else? So there's a new system or new mechanic where you can anchor your ship so that it stays in place, I assume. And there's also, I believe later on they had something about rifts as well, where if when your last ship entered was driving along a rift, it would take kind of like damage over time. So yep. It says here, while on board a ship, the ship will no longer overlap with the wharf, land, and island in certain situations like below. You can no longer approach too close to the wharf, land, and islands. Okay, so you can't like drive all the way up to the shoreline, I guess. Right. And here you can see the new UI. You can see the number of cannonballs, I guess, on each side. And there's also wind and current. Shows you affects the speed of your boat. And there's some additional information, and it says here the AP and DP information for cannonball items have been revised to be more straightforward. So before it says gave you straight up AP and DP number, and now it says extra damage against sea monsters plus 500 per hit and take 1% reduced damage, hit damage as well. And the damage for cannon items which can be equipped on ships will now increase in grade increments depending on enhancement levels. Yep. And here shows the charts for cannon damage, ram skill damage, and the ram skill and cannonball damage are greatly affected by ship equipment. You can feel the difference depending on what you have equipped. Okay. And I also heard that ramming sea monsters, range ships is very detrimental to your own ship. It's not recommended. So at least this is what I saw on the global labs. We'll see how it is. But apparently ramming sea monsters is not the way to go right now. Not that I do much sea monster hunting, it's just what I heard. Okay. So here shows you hiring sailor, how you can hire sailors. You can hire sailors who are located at Lunar Halo Inn in Valia, the coast of Porphyria, Ely Island. You need a sailor contract certificate to hire sailors. The sailor contract certificate can be purchased for 3 million silver from Filiberto Falassi at Porphyria, Islam Batali at Valia, and Valia Inn, and Pyrox at Dancing Marlin Tavern. And also your sailors have a mechanic kind of like your workers as well. So instead of like beer and fried chicken, they like to eat chowder and raisin bread. Says here chowder can be tamed with cooking utensils at the residence with following ingredients: dried pearl oyster flesh, 2 peppers, 2 pork, 1 milk, and 1 teff bread. And the raisin bread can be purchased from Islam Batali of Valia from Wolf Managers. Okay. So I'm pretty sure the chowder will be more efficient per silver, but mate, the raisin is easier to obtain. Okay. So you can now supply rations to the ship using food you have in your inventory. So it's a new emergency ration system, and then it goes white grade, green grade, blue grade. So from 80 recovery all the way up to 22,000 recovery for orange grade. And yep. And there's a new island, Aquila's Eye. And it says here, strange natural phenomena occurs at Aquila's Eye every hour. And you could get seriously injured if you're in the water when this happens due to the power of the rising water. The phenomenon at the center of Aquila's Eye also spews up lost treasures from the depths of the ocean, so watch out for a chest falling from the sky. Okay. The message something strange is going on in the eye of the ocean will be displayed every 3 hours. After a while, a water spout will rise from the center of Aquila's Eye. If your character is at this location when this happens, your character could die. Wow, okay, so it's insta-kill you. But there are no death penalties from dying from the water spout. Okay, so you won't lose anything. And these there will be treasure chests, which will be around the area, I guess. And here shows you a list of items you can obtain from these treasure chests. And yep, and you can exchange them for other items as well. It's like, okay, and it looks like they made some changes here with cannons as well. Oh, is this a new cannon? Might be a new cannon. And it says a new firing mode, overcharge fire. Charge time and cooldown is longer than normal cannon fire, but has higher damage. More stacks result in higher damage output. Okay. And then there's also one called rapid fire, which gives you faster reload speed and fire time. Using normal fire during rapid fire mode will give you stacks. So there's some new mechanics with cannons here. And then there's a new mob or a new monster. It's Khan, the Eye of the Great Ocean. And this black crystal here can summon other mobs, so you recommend that you kill the crystal first, I guess. And then when you successfully defeat Khan, swim out to the center of the Quilla Eye to receive your loot. And you'll be able to acquire items to upgrade your ships and value treasure from the Great Ocean. And you can get a Khan's Heart, a Destruction, Protection, or Life kind of stone. So yeah, that's definitely interesting. I saw this in the KR patch notes a couple weeks ago as well, so that's something to take note. And it says here, I noticed this. There's a new Cursed Pirate ship that appears from the Sea of Silence, and it shows you the area for the Sea of Silence. And looks here they changed some of the monster locations, sea monster locations, in the Ross and Magoria seas. And they also added a new scroll to summon the Cox Pirate's ghosts. It says here, is this kind of like maybe relics, pillar face scrolls or books, where you can combine 5 summon scroll pieces to craft a summon scroll. And I believe you can get these scrolls from killing mobs and pirates maybe, so this might be a new item. I'll see what this one's like. But yeah, and lastly here it has some mechanics with ocean current and wind. Alright, so definitely a lot of information here, guys. I'm not gonna go through all of it in that much detail today, but just kind of go through some of the important stuff. Let me know if I maybe missed anything. But yeah, let's go through the Pearl Shop update quickly. I can see here, firstly, there's some kind of loot box where you pay 1,100 pearls and you have a chance to get a 3,200 pearl box, a Halloween outfit box. So Halloween outfit box, I believe there's characters who can use, like each class can use a separate class's outfit, maybe. That's what it's about. But you get a bunch of items in here. Probably the most common will be 22 hours of memory or mount skill change coupon, or like a pet. This item's available in Belgium, of course. And it says here, for every purchase of Event Halloween Mystery Pumpkin Box, you'll receive a Mystery Seal. And you can exchange one of these seals for 5 Cron Stones, 5 of these seals for 1 Tier 1 Wolf Pet or a Lynx Pet, and 7 for a Halloween outfit box. Okay. And it shows you the probabilities here. Right, and then here it shows you the Halloween outfits. So it's pretty interesting, definitely. See Mystic having the DK outfit. Then you can. Okay. And then Maywa having the Labreve. Valkyrie having the Banner outfit from Mystic. And Zerka have the Ninja. Sorceress having the Lion outfit. And then Musa getting the Archer outfit, which looks pretty interesting. Kunoichi getting the Sanguine Petal outfit. I really like this outfit from Lan. Dark Knight getting Enslar outfit. That's pretty amazing. Ranger getting the Fallen Gaza outfit. Very beautiful outfit. Witch getting the Sylvia. This outfit looks amazing. Tamer getting the Florchester outfit. And Lan getting the Caution outfit. Wizards getting the Caesar outfit. I don't know. This looks kind of relatively plain. I don't know. Maybe dye it up. Could look interesting. Archer gets the Goying outfit. Ninja gets the Dark Martial outfit. So this is the Musa outfit. So yeah, definitely a lot of mix and matches. Looks very nice. There's a Friendly Sea Creatures pack for 2,500 pearls, 24% off. These are a set of new pets, and as a bonus you get 10 extra sailing speed scrolls. And here the shark and fishing pearl shop outfit is 20% off, 1,760 pearls. New otter for 1,100 pearls. A new ship appearance set. So Benilos ship part set, 4,900 pearls. Captain's medallion, which allows you to increase your sailor slot by 1. You can purchase a maximum of 4 per family, and you can have maximum 10 sailor slots. So that costs 500 pearls. And then Tears of Star, which is special glowing water brought from Mysterious Spring. On Fairway Island, effect recovers 6 sailor, recovers condition to 100%. Ocean Hourglass, you can extend barter time by 4 hours. It has cooldown 4 hours, so Tears of Star is 50 pearls, Ocean Hourglass is 150 pearls. The last item here is Emerald Great Sea Fish Tank for 250 pearls, and this is the new props you can place in house. Definitely looks really nice, really nicely modeled. So yeah. Now, just before we finish up, I just want to quickly go over the KR patch notes. You can see Valkyrie and Ranger got their succession system. So that's they're definitely going pretty full on with that. And Warrior had a change with their third dash being reduced. For the Witch and Wizard, they try and fix the front guard bug with that. So see how that is, if they did it properly from the Global Labs. And apart from that, there was another interesting point I just want to quickly go over, which was they nerfed the little mini game in Katruga Ruins, made it a little bit easier. And also they changed some mechanics with Garmoth, and additionally you can get gold bars from defeating world bosses now. So the top 20 will get 1,101 G gold bar, a gold ingot. The top 21 to 50 will get the same rewards, looks like. And then the top 51 and below 90%, not sure what this means. The top 51, okay. You have 100% chance to get 1G gold bar, high probability to get 10G, and low chance to get 100G gold bar. And in addition to that, they've increased the skill experience on some of the grind spots. So, for example, Ackerman History got 10% increase in skill points. Bassi, Mansham, Stars End, and another one, Plain. Don't know which one this is from the translation. Got 20%. Pilaku, Sulphur Mine, Tooth Fairy, Red Wolf, Shuriken Daytime got 30% increase, and Shuriken Tomb Nighttime got a 50% increase in skill experience. So yeah, I think that's about all I want to cover today. It's a pretty long one, guys. There's a lot of stuff to go through, but I hope you guys enjoy the video. And as always, I wish you guys a lovely day, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.